What can I get for you?
Welcome everybody to Coffee Time with Hako, the show where I scream into the void and I have my morning coffee. Well met. So what did I want to scream about today? Today I wanted to have real talk, friends. I wanted to talk about why the heck I love Zenless as much as I do and why it's become, you know, kind of my favorite game. I was gonna say my favorite horror game, and yeah, it has. And like, yeah, honestly one of my favorite games of all time. And I also want to talk about this mug, because look at it. You know, this is official Hako City mug merch. This one is great. But yeah, Zenless I was kind of, you know, moderately excited about it when I saw the trailers for it, when I saw it come out. I was first of all taken in by, you know, the beautiful, you know, animations. I think everybody that, you know, watched any trailer for Zenless, we were like, holy hell, like what are these animations? We've never seen anything like it. Like holy freaking hell, like this seems to be amazing. Or like at least amazingly animated. So I downloaded Zenless on like, you know, the very first day, and I took it for a spin. Once again, I was like absolutely taken aback by the animations. And getting to experience the combat, like when you're used to, like, you know, Genshin combat, and you're used to Honkai Star Rail combat, and then you're like, you know, you get to experience the Zenless combat that is just, you know, so responsive and like, you know, just quite frankly amazing. Like, it was such a joy. And like Genshin, both Genshin and Star Rail is, you know, a team, like they're both team-based games. Like you bring your team in, you go fight shit. In Zenless, you, like, if you bring a squad of friends, you will actually, you know, feel like you're playing that squad of friends. With Genshin, they have very little to no, you know, talks with each other, but like when they fight, like it doesn't feel like a team in the same way. Meanwhile, in, you know, Zenless, if you switch in and you do a defensive assist at the right time, like if you're playing a Balebog team, and like, you know, Kolida comes in and like, you know, parries a punch aimed at Grace, like, you know, they will have an interaction, and she will, like, you know, tell Grace to, you know, be careful, and like butt out, I got this, or like, you know, stuff like that. Which was, you know, I don't know, it was just, you know, amazing to see, and it was almost like, you know, next level. Like same kind of next level as, you know, Mass Effect were back in the days. Where it, like, it didn't feel like, you know, your companions were just, you know, a bunch of, you know, random companions with no interactions. Like, no, like they actually, you know, it felt like they hung out off screen, off missions. They had a bond with each other where they interacted with, etc. And one of the reasons, well, like why I have such a deep love for Zenless now is the bond between characters. I'm gonna go ahead and say that 1.2 is probably the strongest freaking part of Zenless yet. I thought that the extra story beats were amazing. Getting to know the Outer Ring peeps were freaking amazing. Like the bond with the Sons of Caledon, like second to nothing. Like absolutely freaking gosh darn amazing. Like they are badasses, no doubt about it, but like they're also very, very close with each other. And for me, that gets, you know, more cool points than, you know, the being badasses does. And like these, you know, they have each other's back. And like even though Lucy and Caesar are, like, you know, constantly fighting, spoiler alert for anyone that hasn't seen it, when Caesar dives into the lava, presumably to, like, as far as she knows and as far as we know and everybody knows, it's to her death. Like, you know, Lucius, you know, breaks down crying, and like, you know who else broke down crying? This guy. I don't know, it was just, you know, such a heartfelt, like, you know, amazing moment. And now I have a big love for Honkai Star Rail, and I have a love for Genshin as well. But you know, Honkai Star Rail tells this, you know, galaxy-wide spanning story, like, you know, this amazing epic story. Zenless plays this, you know, very close to home, tight-knit, personal, intimate story between characters. It is a very human game that, you know, tells very human fates, like Kolida and her dad, for example. Like, I don't think you can play the Kolida part of the story and you know, not feel something. And just all of these factions have, you know, they have such a freaking strong bond with each other. And to me, it's such a blessing to, you know, get to, you know, experience that bond, you know, kind of as an outsider looking in, but also as an insider looking in when you manage to pull them and, like, you actually take them out for combat. And it actually, you know, just feels like you're playing as a team whenever you use these characters together. And if you took any of the, like, you know, the old great ones, where it's a, you know, a story about, you know, friends, you know, overcoming impossible odds, like, you know, Mass Effect, Dragon Age, etc., and you put them into a converter to turn them into, like, you know, an anime game with hot rat ladies, hot shark ladies, and, you know, a bunch of fan service, I think you would end up with something like, you know, Zenless Zero. And above all, why I believe in this game's success is, you know, the characters that they bring out. I said it from the start, like, Caesar could have been, instead of being one of the best units in the game, she could have been one of the worst units in the game, and I would still have pulled for her because of, like, you know, how well structured, I'm kidding, how, like, you know, well fleshed out and, like, interesting she is as a character, and, like, you know, her bond with her entire faction and how well she takes care of them. Like, you know, meta is one thing, but, like, I don't know, caring for your fellow friends and being a good leader is higher in my books. So yeah, that's my 5 cents and my coffee about why I freaking love Zenless Zero. You as a dear viewer, do you have something to add? Why do you love Zenless Zero? Let me know in the comments down below, and thanks so much for watching. Until next time, Hako out.
Caesar's loves the titties, hard and stacked, shaking those cheeks when she's under attack. James Biggie smile, the rats on the prowl, seduction's a game, she'll take you down.